Hi loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. So today I am building Ye Olde Town Inn here in the wonderful world of Windenberg. And what inspired me to do this build was actually a building that I saw in real life a couple of weeks ago. And it was at like this academy school, and I don't know, I was really inspired by the abnormal roof line and just kind of like how the curves and the angles kind of came together. And I decided to put it in Windenberg because the building that I saw in real life was reminiscent of kind of like that old English look and feel. And I just love building in Windenberg, but typically I build out in the countryside. So today I decided to build in the city. I think this lot is originally called the Proprietor Square, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely more in like the city part. I was gonna build where the that club is, but I don't know, I just wanted this to be more of a standalone lot, whereas in that section of Windenberg is like the three buildings side by side. So I didn't feel like it gave it its proper shine. But you guys, look at the silhouette, like look at that roof line. I'm so in love. I feel like this build was really ambitious, not in the sense that I do anything super crazy with just like the decor or anything like that, but I feel like it was super ambitious because I wanted each individual room to have its own style, but still have this kind of feeling of like old history, charm, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing great. I'm actually just smiling ear to ear watching this playback as I'm doing like my voiceover, and I'm just reliving building it all over again. I really had a great time with this. I do apologize for the delay in videos. I've just been doing a lot at work. I recently had a training, and you know, this is just kind of like a busy time for us. So I've been trying to get the builds and other videos out as quickly as possible, but I've just been extremely busy. So again, I do apologize. Here I am just choosing the windows. I mainly use base game and get together in this pack. Like, I think the only thing that I used from other packs was one wallpaper from Cats and Dogs, which is kind of like if you look on the front of the building. I haven't done it yet, but one of the little parts that stick out from the main part is brown, and I think I'm about to do it now. So yeah, it's that one wall covering from Cats and Dogs, and it's one thing from something else, like I can't even remember. Hopefully when it pops up I'll see and recognize and can just point it out to you guys. But other than that, everything should be base game and get together. Please don't quote me on that. I haven't quite uploaded this to the gallery to say for sure, but I'm pretty sure everything else are from base game and get together. Anyway, I'm just still working on the exterior, trying to get all of the just all of the spaces laid out nice and neatly, and just kind of laying out what I want where. This build has a total of 7 rooms, like 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. There's like this kitchen area, dining area. There's no real living room, but there's plenty of seating all throughout like the common areas. And what I've learned about inns or like bed and breakfasts is that typically the innkeeper like lives here. Like this is the innkeeper's home. So I definitely wanted to convey that sense of like, this is nice and warm, like there's history here, but it's still like a public place. So yeah, I've been kind of struggling with if I should categorize this as a residential lot or just a generic lot, or even like a business. like a store, but I don't know. If you so choose to download this, you can make it to whatever lot type that you want. But I think for me, I'm either going to go with residential or generic. But anyway, here I am just laying out the rooms. And like I said, each room has its own different type of personality, own different type of character. And I really love it. Some of the rooms have like awkward kind of quirky spaces, but I feel like that just adds on to the sense that this is a older build. And just like the build style was different when this build was originally done, here I am just adding in some doors. I really wanted to use that sliding door from base game, and I think I do eventually use it in the kitchen as a pantry, but you know, for the doors that enter the kitchen, I use the French doors. I'm just adding in the flooring now. I believe that's the parquet flooring from base game, and I use that pretty much throughout the build except for in the areas that would typically get wet, so like the kitchen and the bathrooms and outside are different flooring, but for most of the inside it's all parquet if I'm not mistaken. Now I don't know why the video paused right here. Oh, there we go. Now I'm just working on this kind of like first common area on the first floor. And I did have that window there on the wall when you first enter, but I decided to make it a half wall or a pony wall just so the space feels a little bit more open. There are a bunch of walls and pillars and just dark colors, so anything that I can do to kind of lighten up the place was definitely something that I wanted to do. The reason why I used a lot of dark colors on the inside was one, to kind of contrast all of the lightness and brightness that I use outside, but also just to convey a certain heaviness, a certain weight that comes with darker colors that kind of conveys the sense of warmth, if that makes sense. With a lot of like contemporary builds or modern builds, people use lighter colors to make the space feel more open and airy and, you know, weightless in a sense, like a whole minimalistic type thing. But since this was an older build, like they were really into like heavy furniture, timbers and woods, like things built to last, like quality heavy furniture. And I feel like just making a lot of the woods a darker tone also gave it that sense that this was like an older build, you know, like the beds were heavy, the furniture was heavy, like this was nice, good, sturdy quality furniture. So hopefully it comes off that way. I wanted to make sure I included just some simple things that you would expect in a bed and breakfast, like towels and like little welcome baskets and you know, just a lot of things that brings a bit of character, like pictures and like little knickknacks. I placed these two little decoration books in like every room to kind of convey like a sense of like, I don't know, maybe like a scripture or like a town guide, just something that you say, hey, you might want to read this, so here it goes. But yeah, I'm just in one of the bedrooms now, and I really love this picture that came with Get Together. I actually use it 4 times because it has 4 swatches, and it doesn't necessarily change the color, it changes the picture, so I really enjoy that. And like I said, just adding in some decor pieces like this rug here. Some rooms have televisions in them and then some rooms don't. I didn't want every single room to have a TV. One, because some rooms have more than one bed and like just space wouldn't allow. But also everyone doesn't want to see TV when they're like in a bed and breakfast. Usually people, like, in contrast to, well, I can't really say in contrast, but kind of in contrast to a hotels, I've learned that a lot of bed and breakfasts have kind of like a minimum stay requirement, like maybe like a 2-day minimum or a 3-day minimum, just to kind of offset their costs, because obviously a hotel, they might have the occupancy of like 100 rooms, where a bed and breakfast might only have like for the 10 rooms available, and you know, you might not occupy all those rooms every single night, so they have minimums. So I just feel like I really wanted this to feel very homey, and not everyone wants to watch TV. Like some people they want to get out, and some people come in like places like bed and breakfast to like actually socialize. So yeah, that was just a long kind of tangent to say I didn't want a TV in every room. Typical Kim, right? Here I am upstairs. I'm working in this 3-bedroom room. 3-bedroom room. Oh my goodness. 3-bed bedroom. I felt like it was nice to kind of have the option of, you know, maybe 3 people traveling together, not just a couple. So I definitely wanted a 3-room bedroom, and each room pretty much have a different color. Yes, some of the colors are similar. You know, there's only so much I can do, kind of restricting myself to those 2 packs, but I wanted the wallpapers to be very, very similar. So like upstairs there's like this the wallpaper had like this paneling at the bottom, and I definitely wanted the type of paneling to be consistent from the common area into the bedrooms. And then the bedrooms on the first floor, they're slightly different, but they are pretty much on style. So in this yellow room here, I go with the yellow stripes, and then I also choose the beds from Base Game that also have the yellow stripes. I kind of think of that as like my rise and shine room because it has a couple of chickens in there and the colors are really bright. So yeah, I really enjoy that one. In this bedroom here, I think I just go with 2 beds. I was trying to work in 3, but I didn't want it to be identical to the one across the hall, so I do opt for 2 bedrooms, and then I give this one a television, and I push the 2 single beds side by side just in case maybe like a parent and child came here, or like 2 best friends, like, you know, they can turn over on their bed and talk until they fall asleep. I don't know, like those are the types of things that goes through my mind. Like, what would these people actually do in the room aside for just, you know, besides just sleep? Like, how would this particular room influence, or I guess influence their experience? Like, I don't know, those are the types of things that I think about. Here I am. I believe that I wanted like the room on the bottom floor kind of close to the kitchen and like the dining area to belong to the innkeeper. I feel like it makes sense because that's the only room with an ensuite, and also it's close to like those amenities, so like if a guest needs something, they don't have to go too far to make sure that everyone is well taken care of. This is a room on the top floor towards the back. I kind of consider this like a honeymoon suite only because I really love the drapes and the colors that I use in here, and the flowers in that room are also very beautiful. You're gonna see me bounce back and forth a lot between rooms. I don't know, just making sure I have everything there. Like maybe if I get to a room and I add something and then remember I forgot to add it in another room, I just kind of bounce back there. But yeah, like I said, I would consider this like the honeymoon suite. I really love the wallpaper as well, and I don't know, there's nothing in particular about it that's super duper romantic. I just feel like the placement of it is conducive to someone, I don't know, who might be on a honeymoon. I don't know, maybe because it's in the back, maybe it just seems a bit more secluded. I don't know, I'm weird. But anyway, yeah, here I am just working on the kitchen. Please be careful. When I was first trying to do my video tour, I filmed the outside, and then as soon as I got to the kitchen, I noticed that the house was on fire. So that was fun stuff. So please be careful in the kitchen. Maybe it's just my Sims. Like, I just made a bunch of random Sims to be here, so of course no one had any skills. So I don't know how other people were able to cook, and this particular Sim created a fire, but it is what it is. But yeah, back into the kitchen, I'm just adding in different pieces here and there. Those cabinets are from Base Game, and that stove, if I'm not mistaken, is with Get Together, and I extended the kitchen out one by 1, 2, 3, 5 tiles out, just to accommodate for a pantry. Now I don't actually put anything in there, but I love the fact that we have sliding doors so much. I just felt like a pantry was so perfect right there. So yeah, I deleted it, but I do bring it back. And I just wanted this kitchen to feel, I don't know, I guess full, like just a lot of cabinet space, a lot of counters as well to work on. There's also like a kitchen just in case you need additional space to like mix and chop and things like that. Now I'm not sure if they will actually use the kitchen table like that, especially since they have all of these counters, but it's there. I put a coffee maker in the kitchen as well as a microwave, and just like a little, you know, a couple little decorative pieces there as well. Wow. Anyway, I am just in the common areas, just adding in some more decorations. I really love these wallflowers that came with Get Together, and the side table in like single rows that came with base game, and a dog and the candle that also came with base game, if I'm not mistaken. I add in a little computer space upstairs just in case somebody needed to do business while they're here. They're able to just work on that uninterrupted. I do apologize for my video stopping. I don't know what's up with all of that. No idea at all. But yeah, I'm just working on like the upstairs common area now with all of these big chairs. It's nice to see just Sims kind of come into these common areas by themselves and just talk. And like I said, I just made a bunch of random people, so technically they're housemates, but they're all still strangers. I think there's only one couple here. Yeah, there's only one couple and they're married. Everyone else are single Sims. Here I am just adding in some rugs and some more pictures just to make the place a bit more full on the decorative front. And I'm just adding in more pictures here. I really love what I do at the top of the stairway, and I think I'm about to do it now. I add these 2 knights on either side of this accent table here, and I don't know, I mean, even though this place isn't exactly like a castle, I felt like putting those 2 knights there were appropriate. And then I do add the Princess Cordelia bust, I think that's what it's called, like where it's just like the head and like the top part of the torso. So yeah, I do add that, and I'm just adding in a couple of places to sit on either side at the top of the stairs, and this grandfather clock downstairs as well. Now I'm just putting some things out back on kind of like the patio area. It's nothing too fancy going on back there. I don't think I show much of it anyway. And now I'm doing the parking lot. I wouldn't say this gave me a little bit of difficulty. It just took a little bit for me to figure out how I wanted to lay everything. I wanted there to at least be 7 parking spaces since I do have 7 rooms to work with. So in theory, if we did have cars at full occupancy, everyone had a place to park. And I'm just going in with this ivy that came with Get Together. I really love it. I feel like it just sets this place off, makes it feel a little bit more complete and a little overgrown. Like, this place is pretty nice, neat, and you know, well kept, but I definitely wanted to convey that this building was here for a little while and that it's becoming one with nature. And yeah, I'm just adding in some terrain paint and just really finishing off the parking lot. But yeah, I really enjoy this build. I hope you guys will too. By the time I upload this, it will be available on the gallery. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And feel free to follow me on my social medias, which are always linked down in the description bar below. And feel free in the comments to let me know what you want to see next. Anyway, you guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, guys.